This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations. Get up to date news information on the go.
Stay tuned to your Beyond the News station daily for our up-to-the-minute compact news bulletins from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., bringing you a wide range of local and international news from our news desk. Stay informed, stay updated on Radio Now 95.3 FM.
You're listening to Now Breakfast.
Governors under the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) have demanded that the Umar Damagum-led National Working Committee of the party puts together a National Executive Committee within 3 months. The PDP's NEC meeting has been postponed 3 times this year, and with this demand, it is expected that they will produce a substantive national chairman to complete the tenure of the ousted Iyorchia Ayu. Joining us for more on this conversation is a member of the party and a legal practitioner, Anthony Ehilebo. Good morning and welcome to the conversation, Mr. Ehilebo.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you on. Let's start off with your expectations. They've given Umar Damagum 3 months. What are the expectations that he'll be able to stick to this timeline?
Well, there has been a conundrum with the party in the last couple of months. I dare say that as an active member and chairman of the party, I am sorely disappointed that again there was a postponement. The reason cited is the burial of the wife of the governor of Akwa Ibom, and that most of the governors would be attending that event. However, again, like I said, that news was received with a lot of disbelief, disappointment, and in the case of that, we would have expected a lot more from the Governors Forum, because people need to see that the PDP is in the right motion and has the right structure to form a viable opposition to what we now have as governance in this country from a party called APC and their leader. I think a lot of Nigerians have even reached out. People on social media have reached out to me that, look, you guys, you're the only ones that are waiting for now to fix up so we can start building the momentum towards changing this government, which they feel has not delivered much for them, what's possible. Instead of giving them... Go ahead, please.
I am curious as to how or what party members, how they're able to hold the governors accountable, and here's why. There have been accusations and allegations that Mr. Damagum is essentially allied with Mr. Nyesom Wike, who is a member of the PDP, but still, a working member of the APC government. Beyond this, there's also the fact that, again, he's failed 3 times this year to put together this NEC meeting. So if the governors have not come outright, like you said, to simply say that we have no trust in him, instead what they've been doing is a vote of confidence. How would the members hold them accountable? What's the members such as yourself now? What happens if truly the PDP has been overtaken by outsiders?
Now, again, when people say things like that, you have to understand that the governors too are stakeholders in this. Some of them are first-time governors. They're going for re-election. Even the second-time governors also possibly want to contest for the Senate seat from their respective senatorial districts. So I honestly think that as stakeholders, they understand what is at stake. But there's a broader view picture that it's not necessarily available to all party members. There may be intricacies, disentangling what we now have as a messy web of events. Unfortunate, but that is the way politics plays out, especially in this parts of the world where there's a lot of backdoor alignment and what have you. Of course, there are stakeholders. These governors understand the intricacies of re-election and that they need to start gathering momentum way ahead of time. There is a lot of back and forth, but I insist that the next well overdue. As a party member, I'd expect them to call us in the shortest period. If they say February, and they have given Damagum-led end of listing, marching orders to go and tidy up their acts and make a presentation to the end of listing. I will say, however, that is the responsibility of the North Central, which has Governor Caleb as lead governor in the North Central, to come up with a framework for the replacement of the SYL chairmanship position that was zoned. I've had conversations about it being zoned to the North, but I don't think that's the case. I think that it was zoned particularly to the North Central, not necessarily within some constraints of legal framework. It is just what an agreement sort of. It rotates between the regions. So if it's in the North, and last chairman from the North was from the North. And that's why you had replacement issues there with Sheriff, Alibody Sheriff, because the governor was from the then former chairman was from Bauchi State, so that's the North. And so now it's in the North Central, and it's expected that whoever takes over that position to complete the tenure of Senator Yosha Ayu is also from the North Central, and possibly even from the same state. But if that is not the case, and then someone particularly from the North Central to finish out that term. The concern here is that the time allotted for the North Central is being utilized by someone from the Northeast. That also creates an imbalance of power and a deficit in terms of the number of years a particular region is supposed to occupy that position. But I think, like we always say, it is a big party. It has machinery for maintenance of. It has machinery for maintenance of its affairs, and I have no doubt that somehow and some way there will be some resolution to it. Don't forget that PDP has at least 14 to 15 governors. 14 now, so there is not really and they're very capable of resolving issues amongst themselves.
Right.
We would hope to see that will happen within the next couple of years. But just to say this, I think the party still has enough capacity to turn itself around, and it is hoped that in the coming days, stronger voices will tend to guide the actions and notions of the party leadership as well.
Mr. Thank you so much for your time, and I do appreciate you speaking to us on this matter. Mr. Anthony Ehilebo is a legal practitioner and a member of the People's Democratic Party, speaking on the ultimatum that's been given to Umar Damagum, who's acting national chairman of the PDP. He's been given 3 months to put together the next NEC meeting where the party is expected to elect its substantive national chairman.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.